Hello everyone, you are watching our channel Oxbridge Spoken Center Sasara. Today in our class we have organized presentation class. Our presentation class is based on a topic and the topic name is Doris system. These are three guys who are going to present the presentation. First one is Rupal, second one is Mr. Adit and last one is Mr. Yuvraj. Now this is the time to start our presentation. So I would like to transfer the chance to Rupal to start the presentation at first.
Thank you, sir. Now I'm going to introduce this topic, Dory system. First of all, I would like to say what is Dory system. As we know that we live in a democratic country, as a democratic citizen, there are lots of problems exist in our society, as like superstition, discrimination, terrorism, etc. Dory system is one of them. First of all, what is Dory system? Dory system is a very old tradition which exists in our society since earlier time to till now. In Dowry system, bride's father has to have to give some things like car, gold, jewelries, money to the groom family in the time of marriage, and this tradition is called dowry system. The dowry system is a big evil of our society. It is illegal in India according to our Indian constitution. But in spite of this, we are following this evil because we don't take any steps to reduce this to stop this. That's why we have to follow. Due to dowry system, girls are always considered as a burden. When a girl is born in a family, that time till her marriage time, she considered as a burden. Like family and father and many society also people think that she is a girl. One day she has to go to the last house, so she has not right to study and many other rights she doesn't get. So this happened due to the dowry system. So that's why we should try to stop dowry system. And now I would like to transfer my speech to Aditya.
So thank you, Rupal Didi. And as Rupal Didi has said about the Dori system, a topic. So she has said many things about it. That it is a crime in a society. We can say that it is a crime for a society, and we don't consider as a importance in it. It is. But I'm going to tell about the impact of this. What will be the impact of Dori system basically? So it will be in points. So basically, if we consider the impacts, and it will goes like that. The first one is a financial burden. So dowry system leads to financial burden. It means the bride family basically faces the financial burden from the groom family. They have to give the money for the marriage or something else. That's it. If we talk about the another aspect, then it would be dowry's death. It means dowry leads to the death in a society. If I explain this, and it will be like that. Girls basically feel pressure on themselves because of the dowry system, and they hang themselves, or they do not consider themselves anything. If we talk about the next aspect, then it would be a forty side system. It means basically a family which the family when they are going to having a baby, then they basically realize that they are going to be a girl. Then they just take the medicine and kill them before they're born. It means forty side. It leads to forty side basically. If we talk about the another aspect, then it would be a harassment, girls harassment. So basically, if you are girl, so from your birth and from your going on life, like study and anything else, they are facing the problem from earlier from their birth. After the marriage, they will feel this type of places like dowry system, or another aspect, another system or anything. They basically feel that. So these are the some impact. These are the some negative impact of the dowry system. So I would like to transfer my speech to Yuvraj. It will explain this another.
So thanks, Bia. So if I talk more about dowry system, so basically as both of them said, how dowry is evil for our society, and if I explain more about dowry system, so dowry system is a system like after marriage also girls faces many problems, and the girl's father are always in the pressure because of the dowry, like I have to collect money, or I have to collect money for the dowry, like after marriage I have to give that as a dowry. So for girl's father it is very tough to manage all the things for running his family to dowry plus. So because of that many girls father also commit suicide because of the dowry system. So if I talk about some acts, like if like as we all know that dowry is very evil for our society, there are many acts by Indian government against the dowry system, like the Act of Dowry Prohibition Act of 1961, in which if taking dowry and giving dowry is a crime. And there are also different sections for the dowry system. Like if you talk about two main of the section, the first is IPC section of 498A, in which if we take dowry and if the husband harass his wife, so the husband can face the jail for 3 years, like minimum 3 years. And if I talk about the more acts, like the Act of 2005, like in that harassing the wife for the dowry and beating the wife is a crime, and it can so the husband can face the mainly jail of 4 years. And there is one very important act, which is the Act of 304B, which is also IPC section, in which if the girls burn herself or commit suicide after the 7 year of marriage, then the husband and his family also can get the jail of minimum 7 years. And if I talk about the more about dowry, so dowry is not only dowry is not only the problem in which is faced by the Indians. It is worldwide problem, like also in the Sri Lanka, Nepal, Canada, United States, and many in the different ways. Like if we are saying that or taking that as a dowry system in different countries, it considered as in different ways. But the motive and the thing is same in every country. So many countries has also organized different type of acts, governmental things for the dowry system. So yeah, I would like to transfer my speech to Rupaldi.
So after discussing our discussion on dowry system, now I would like to come to the conclusion that how we can stop dowry system. So there are many ways to stop dowry system, or we can say that reduce it to first one is we can spread awareness in the society related to dowry system. We can get more and more chance to the girls to study and get more and more education, so that if she is educated, she can achieve anything in their life and she can become a self-dependent. And also we can also spread awareness among the societies as well as and the parents also. So these all steps we can take to stop dowry system. Thank you.
This is all about the dowry system from themselves. Now you are all invited to ask a question regarding the dowry system. Let me see that who is going to ask the first question. Okay, Mr. Alok, he wants to ask first question. Mr. Alok, forward to you.
My first question for Aditya: if giving dowry is a crime, then why do people still continue it?
This is a nice question, Alok Bhuya. As I said that dowry is a crime and it's evil for society, and you have said that it is like giving continuously till today's date. It means there can be a single reason. There can be a single reason, but I can say a single reason that there is no type of awareness in our society about it. That people do not take it seriously, like giving the dowry or something else. They can also say that they can also change their name dowry from gift. Like you have said that. Like the continuing thing. So if they are going to continue, they can say that these are the gifts from ourselves to themselves. This is not a type of dowry. So it could be.
Adit, I have also a question.
Yes, sir.
We have seen many old traditions like Pradha Pratha, Sati Pratha, dowry is one of them. So all the old traditions which are wrong to our society, that is banned and totally stopped. Now Pradha Pratha is removed from our society. Now Sati system is totally removed. by the help of Rajaram Mohan Dayan and some other social worker. But still the dowry is going on. Is there any plus point or advantage in dowry that Pradha, Sati system, these all are removed, but still the dowry is continuing. And in modern age where people are educated more and more, in spite of that, the dowry is going on. So it is sign that dowry is good, that's why it is going on.
So, sir, I can't say that it's a good. And if I talk about it, then it could be like as I said that nowadays people consider it as a gift. Like if they are giving dowry or something else, they are saying that it is a gift. So means if I talk about that it is a good or something else, so it could be means it could be good for groom side. It's not a good from sorry, it could not be good from bride side, but it could be a good from groom side because they are taking the something else or something products or anything else. So
This is never good for the groom side. It's bad for groom side
So,
and
sorry, sir.
bride side both. How it's bad? Because every groom family has some girl member. Like
Yes.
they have a daughter. If they have not daughter, after marriage they can have a daughter. Still they are having with the sisters. So they have also to pay to another one. If you are taking as a groom, if you are taking amount of dowry, if you are having a sister, you have to pay also. So this is not good for groom or not good for the bride. But as I asked the question, why this system is continuing? Is it good? No. It's never good because there are lots of illegal work like child marriage, child labor, kidnapping, rape, and there are acts against these all crimes. But still the crime is going on because our country, our state, and our world is not the country of Ram, Hanuman, and Krishna, where every people are same. People are of the different mind. Some people are also criminal minded. They know that what is the problem and what is the punishment, but in spite of that, they do it. So after having lots of law acts, some problem will be continued. The people who are going to support them, they should be aware and they should be understandable that if we are going, if we are doing this, it is not good for us and not good for our country. Okay, next question who wants to ask? Nisha.
My question to Rupal Di, how does dowry affect the mental and emotional health of a woman?
Dowry impact the mental and physical health of the woman. Like in after marriage, we have seen that many girls are tortured and beaten due to dowry. And after marriage also means if a groom get lots of dowry during marriage time, but after that also they demand money and they torture and harass the women. It impacts the mental and physical both health of a woman. So like I think this is the reason that impacts the mental and physical health of a woman.
Okay, now Anand wants to ask the next question.
My question for you, Raj, in what ways does the dowry system affect the education of girl children?
So there are many ways like after the birth, if a family is like if the girl's father is poor, he doesn't make a handsome money, so he don't want to spend money on the education of girls. Like he start to collect money for the marriage that like he always think how my girl will get married. I have to collect lots of money, and if she have to go in a good house, then I have to give a handsome dowry to the groom family. So that's why people don't want to spend money on the education of girls. They start to collect the dowry, and this is now the mindset of our society. Like this is now mindset of the society that we don't have to teach our girls. Like one day they will get married, and we have to and basically this the your problem like which you asked is faced by the poor families.
Okay, next one. I think Shaura wants to ask the question. Shaura, your chance.
Okay, as we all know that the dowry system is very bad for our country. So my question is, how can we prevent dowry systems and what steps our government should implement to remove such dowry system based in India?
So the thing is, it is not the governmental problem. Let me make you understand how. So as I told you, many of the acts, also the worldwide acts, about the dowry system. So now it is not about, as Sir said, many of the old things like the dowry system, they are totally banned in our society or in our country. Why only dowry? Because dowry is not seen as the governmental, like as the problem, as a big problem. Like it is the part of the society, it is the part of the marriage. If a girl and boy is going to get married, so dowry is not seen as a evil nowadays. Like you also know that every girl's father, there is a mindset, there is the mind, they have made their mind like that they have to pay the dowry. So no one wants to kill it evil, because most of the fathers and many of the fathers are doing the marriage of their daughter on the behalf of dowry. Like if a girl is not physically well, or he is not she is not looking like good looking, so they make their marriage on the behalf of dowry. So according to me, no one taking as evil.
Means Yuvraj wants to say that this is a problem of common men who are living in the society. If they are supporting dowry, how can we stop the dowry? Only government rule is not enough for our society. If you are aware that taking and giving dowry both are crime, and if we are promoting dowry, this is never good to us, not good for our society. So it can be stopped. Otherwise, rule is only rule. We have seen that on the road, if there is traffic rule, if traffic police is loose, people break the rule. If traffic police is strict, people follow the rule. So it's depend upon people. Are they going to improve themselves or not? Okay, next question. Whose turn is this? Shiva.
So my question to Rupalji, how and what role does youth play in eliminating the dowry system for the future?
We can take some steps, like as I mentioned before in my conclusion, that we can take some steps like awareness and education of our girls. Like means we can take the example of a girl who is working in a working any field like teaching field, banking field. If she is educated and she earns very handsome salary by her job. So it can, I think it can increases the dowry of a girl. But we have seen in most of the marriages, like if a boy and girl both are earning, so in from the groom side they demand more and more dowry. So we can take some steps like by the bride side, like we can. We can deny like a girl is also earning a very handsome salary, so we should not enhance the system of dowry. So I think we can take these steps.
Rupal tried to answer your question, Shiva. Same question with some little modification. I would like to ask to Yuvraj. If he answer well, that's okay. Otherwise, I would like to give answer. First of all, I would like to ask question to Yuvraj. Mr. Yuvraj, do you think that girls themselves are responsible for dowry? Are girls responsible for dowry or not?
So according to me, like there is not only the girls responsible. Means girls are not only responsible. Like
I am not saying only girls are responsible. I am asking that are they responsible behind dowry or are they not?
yes, sir.
How they are responsible? Can you clear it?
Yes, sir. Like a girl can also demand the education from his family, and she can deny from the beginning. Like she can also demand for the proposal from her own father that we are not going to pay the dowry. Spend your money on my education. I will study. I will stand on my own foot, and there is no need of the dowry. Like if the girl is successful, so sir, no one is going to see the dowry. If girl is very well managed and well settled, So the marriage can also done without the dowry, according to you.
It means that girls should be self-dependent. Girls are not promoting their educations, so they are cause of dowry and they are self-responsible for the dowry because no one wants a bride without education as a wife. And another thing is that if girls are going to get the job after their education or study, so if they are well settled with the job and prosperity, so people want to marry her and they are just ready to marry without dowry. So such a way, I can say girls are also responsible for dowry. One more reason, if there are two sisters and in elder sister, father gives 10 lakhs as a dowry. So, having seen that condition, the little one, that means the younger sister, after 2 years, of her elder sister marriage, if she wants to marry, then she also says to her father that you give 10 lakhs to my elder sister, now give 12 lakhs in my marriage. So there is competition among both of the sisters, and this is not good because girls is also promoting the dowry system. And if anyhow her father is ready to pay, another girl and another daughter is not ready to marry without dowry because there is a comparison between two of the girls. So they should also understand their duty, how to prevent the dowry. They are also responsible for it. Okay, next question. Who's turn? Who wants to ask? So me, then Arpit. Ask one more.
My question for Rupal Ji. Is dowry a form of social corruption? Explain with reason.
No. Can you repeat your question, please, again?
Is dowry a form of social corruption? Explain reason. Corruption explain with reason.
Try to ask clearly. If there is corruption, you are asking suspicion. How can she answer? Is dowry a social corruption? If yes, then how?
Yes, according to my point of view, dowry is a social corruption because if we can take the example of a educated or very self-dependent boy, if he is earning a handsome salary, he demands more and more dowry from the bride family. It increases the corruption in the society. So I think dowry is a kind of corruption in society.
Okay, next question. Sunny wants to ask.
If dowry is banned, so how our society will manage our status?
This is question for Adi. Sunny wants to ask that if there is a dowry, then rich people can show, they can give lots of things to his son-in-law, and they show their status in society. Like after marriage, they give car, jewelry, fridge, AC, cooler, and lots of things to his son-in-law. If it is banned, how rich people can show their status in society?
Sir, according to me, there is no need to show the status in the society. Like because of the dowry, means in dowry the people give things to someone people, but it could not it can't be a necessary thing that showing the social status by giving the dowry or something else. So according to me, I can't say that the people need to show their status because of the dowry.
But I think Adi, showing the status is good. If you are rich enough and if you are giving something to your son-in-law, what is wrong? How it is dowry? Just we have to understand. If suppose in my house birthday celebration is going on, 100 people are coming to celebrate the birthday. Maximum people they are coming with gift. Is it dowry? No. This is their wish. They want to give something. So this is a present. So rich people, if they want to give something to son-in-law, what is wrong? Dowry is when then it is asked forcefully. that I need 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs, a car, AC, then it is called dowry. If this is not asked and somebody is giving by his wish and he is capable enough to give, so this is a gift. And in marriage, we also give some gift. We go to our friend's house, some girl's house, some boy's house. As a gift, we also carry something. So gift is another thing. But dowry is asked forcefully. That's why this is the bad and evil for our society.
Yes, sir. Like giving the showing the status because of the dowry, it will be a evil for society. But as I said as I said in presentation that it could be a gift. It could be like sir has also said that it could be people wish or something else.
Okay, now it's the chance for Komal. You can ask your question.
My question for Rupati, if dowry is a custom, I will not cause violence and death. If dowry is a custom, why do not it cause violence and death?
She wants to say that if dowry is a custom, why this is not the cause of death?
Dowry is a custom, but in spite of this, it is not a reason for a death, because it is a kind of tradition in which we have discussed earlier, in which we give something like gifts like dowry, like car, luxury things, money, gold, jewelries. And it is not a reason for a death, because in dowry we are following a custom, not it is a kind of crime. So I think this is the reason that and I think this is the reason behind it.
And Komal, there are lots of customs that can be the cause of death. Dowry is also a reason for death. Many girls are killed. After taking dowry, many people kill the girls because they are greedy. They are asking more and more amount. And we have seen that as the statement of Ali, there is a 40 side. 40 side, that means bhrun hatya. People check the coming baby gender. If they come to know that the coming baby is a girl, they kill before birth. This is called feticide. So this is also cause of death. Lots of girls are being killed in our country due to dowry. And many fathers who are not capable to give heavy amount of dowry, they also commit suicide. So dowry is never a good thing. This is very bad system. Okay, next question. Arpit.
I'm Arpit, and my question for Aditya Bhaiya, how does the dowry system promote gender inequality?
Okay, according to me, it does not. It promotes the gender inequality. Like we have seen that there are the gender inequality between the boys and the girls. Like from the elder days, like we have seen that the boys are getting studied. Their boys are getting chances like study or something in another field also. But from the elder days, we have seen that girls are not getting chances in another field like in study, in sports or in anything else. So we can say that means it can be a single reason behind your question. It can be a single reason.
Okay, now Rishabh will ask a question.
So my question is for you, Raj. What message does dowry give to young girls?
So this is very nice question there. Does dowry give a message to girls? If yes, then what?
So dowry give both the positive and negative message to the girls. How? Let me make you understand that some of the girls think that if she is running from the studies, there is a note made in their mind that okay, my father will give that much dowry, and I will get married in a good house. My life will be very good, and I will live a very good life. So that means, suppose if a girl's father is very rich, and a girl don't want to spend his time and money on the studies, she feels very free that my father will give money to the boy's family, and I will get married in very good house. And if I talk about the negative So girls don't get good study because of the dowry, as I already said that. So that's how it's give both positive and negative. Means if I say like the both are negative, but some girls take it as a positive, or some girls father take it as a positive in a positive manner.
But I don't think that the dowry is a positive message. Dowry is always a negative message.
Yes, sir. I said that like this is the mentality of the different peoples. Means many of the father
If you are a father of boy, then this is a positive message for you. But if you are a daughter of, if you are a father of daughter, then it's always negative and again negative for the girls only. Now the next question, it will be asked by Utkarsh.
Okay, my question is for Yuvraj Bhaiya. How does the dowry system damage the idea of marriage as a partnership?
Answer his question. In simple line, he wants to add that does dowry kill the relations between a couple?
Of course, dowry kills the relationship. Means it can be a major reason for the separation of, or for the separation of boys and girls after marriage because of the dowry. Like in the arguments, between the wife and husband, dowry always takes a very big place. Like if the girl's father haven't paid a good handsome money or handsome dowry to the boy's father or boy's family, it always become a major reason for, and the girl's family also get judged by the dowry. Like if the girl's father haven't paid too much money or don't give the handsome dowry, so the girls always judged and she treated very badly in the family of boys.
And we have seen in our society, if girls and boys they are going to marry, there is a mediator that is called agua. So firstly, it is fixed that how much money we have to pay before seeing the girl and boy. So this is dowry and it kills the relationships. And one more thing I would like to add कि किस तरह से ये हमारे समाज में जहर घोलता है, रिश्तों को खत्म करता है. Many times I have listened that marriage is a connection of two hearts, marriage is a connection of two souls, marriage is a connection of two families. But किसी ने ये नहीं बताया कि जहाँ दो दिलों का रिश्ता है, जहाँ दो परिवारों का रिश्ता है, जहाँ दो आत्माओं का रिश्ता है, ये डोरी आता कहाँ से है? एक्चुअल बात यह है कि ये रिश्ते डोरी के आधार पर ही तय होते हैं. बिकॉज जब आप अगुआ से कहेंगे मेरे बच्चे के लिए एक लड़की ढूंढे, या किसी लड़की के पिता ने कहा कि मेरी लड़की के लिए एक लड़का ढूंढे, तो सबसे पहला सवाल आता है कितना वाला. दैट मीन्स आप कितना पे करने वाले. तो अगर रिश्तों का आधार डोरी है, तो फिर ऐसे रिश्ते कहीं ना कहीं उस रिश्तों को ऐसे आधार उन रिश्तों को बर्बाद करेंगे ही करेंगे. तो ऑब्वियसली dowry kills the relations, especially the marriage. Okay, now our time is going to over. So last question, it will be asked by Mr. Alok.
My question for Yuvraj: why only the bride should give dowry?
He is asking very nice question. If dowry is a system, if dowry is a custom, why it is applied over the girls? Why not over the boys? Only girls, they are going to pay dowry. Why?
So as we know, dowry is like we are taking as very crucial for our marriage nowadays. According to me, the gender inequality is very major reason behind it. Like the girls always earn money. This is the mentality of our society. Like the boys always earn money for the family, and he is going to serve for his family. So that's why the girl's father always pay dowry, and it should not be necessary. Like yes, on the behalf of gifts, both the family can exchange gifts. Both the family can give the gifts to each other.
And since our independence, we have seen that the education percentage regarding the girl, that is very low. Means when we got independence in 1947, our female condition is not so good by point of view of the education. So education just makes you aware. Now the girls are ready. Now they are promoting themselves for the job also. Now they are going to be self-dependent also. So I hope that in coming some years, the dowry will be removed and it will be finished from society. But young people who are going to get married as a boy, as a girl, they should take forward. They can make understand their parents that don't take dowry, don't ask dowry, and girls should also say to their parents that teach me, make me able, and make me educated. That I should get my job and I should be self-dependent, and girls should also not promote the dowry. Now, this is enough for today. These are three guys who presented them in well manner. So, clap for them. Now our presentation class is over. Now we will meet in the next video. Till then, bye. Have a nice day and thanks for watching.